Chapter 8 of class 10 is Introduction to Trigonometry. And in this video, we are going to discuss about trigonometric ratios and relationship between trigonometric ratios. First, you should know about the meaning of trigonometry. The trigonometry word derived from the Greek word tri, which means three, gon means sides, and metron means measure. And combined form of these three words we can write as trigonometry. Hence, trigonometry means the study of relationship between sides and angles of a triangle. And here in class 10th, we have to study the relationship between sides and angles of a right angle triangle. And here angles we will consider as acute angles. The reference of acute angles we have to study the ratio of sides of triangle. Now ratio of sides of triangle, if any two sides we are taking, there are 6 ratios which we can define for any two sides. First ratio for perpendicular and hypotenuse. The ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse in right angle triangle is known as sine of angle theta or sine of angle P. Here right angle triangle is drawn, and easily you can observe here there are two right angle triangles having same angle theta or angle P. One right angle triangle is angle RQP and second is NMP. In both case angle P is same. So sine of theta or sine of angle P means the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. And in short form sine of theta we can write as sine theta, or sine of angle P in short form we can write as sine P. Sine P means the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse for angle P. Now, question key, which side is known as perpendicular and which is known as hypotenuse? Here angle Q is 90 degree and side opposite to 90 degree is known as hypotenuse in right angle triangle. Therefore, in triangle PQR, PR is known as hypotenuse, or in triangle PMN, PN is hypotenuse. Now second question for perpendicular. For angle theta, the side opposite to angle theta is known as perpendicular. Therefore, in triangle PQR, the side opposite to theta is QR. Therefore, QR is perpendicular. Or in triangle PMN, side opposite to theta is MN. Therefore, MN is known as perpendicular for angle theta. And then third side, a remaining side is known as base of triangle. Therefore, in triangle PQR, PQ is known as base. Or in triangle PMN, PM is known as base of triangle PMN. Therefore, sin theta or sin P perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and for angle theta perpendicular is QR in first triangle, and in second triangle perpendicular is MN. In denominator hypotenuse QR upon PR is hypotenuse in first triangle, or which also we can write as MN upon PN. Remember this, sin theta means abbreviation for sine of angle theta. In place of sine of angle theta, we can write as sin theta. And one more thing, remember, sin theta not implies it is the product of sine and theta. Sin theta means the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse for angle theta. Therefore, sin theta is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse for angle theta of a right angle triangle. And both triangle There are two triangles PQR and PMN. Sin theta equal to QR upon PR, MN upon PN. If angle is same, then what is the measurement of side? It is QR or MN upon PR or PN, both is same. It implies sin theta represent ratio of two sides. And ratio by chance you are getting as 1 upon 2. So 1 upon 2 also we can write as 2 upon 4. Or also we can write as 4 upon 8. One more thing remember, if the value of sin theta do not vary with the length of sides of triangle. If the angles remains same, here you can observe angle theta is remains same. It implies QR upon PR is same as MN upon PN. First trigonometry ratio sin theta I have completed now. It is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. Now second trigonometric ratio, cosine of theta or cosine of angle P. Ratio of base and hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is known as cosine of angle P or cosine of theta. And in short form we can write cosine of theta as cos theta or cosine of angle P as cos P is equal to base upon hypotenuse equal to base. In right angle triangle base is PQ. So PQ upon PR equal to PM upon PN. Here again cos theta is the abbreviation of cosine of angle theta, and it is also not the product of cos and theta. Cos theta is the ratio of base and hypotenuse for angle theta in right angle triangle. Second part is again clear. Ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse is sin theta for angle theta, and ratio of base and hypotenuse in right angle triangle is cos theta. One more thing, note down. Since hypotenuse is the longest side of right angle triangle, therefore sin theta and cos theta is always less or equal to 1, or you can say maximum value of sin theta and cos theta will be 1. When 1, if cos theta equal to 1, it implies base is equal to hypotenuse, then we can say it is equal to 1. Therefore remember it, the value of sin theta and cos theta always less than or equal to 1. Now next, third trigonometry ratio, tan theta means tangent of theta. Tangent of theta or tangent of angle P represent the ratio of perpendicular and base of right angle triangle. And in short form we can write the tangent of theta as tan theta or tangent of angle P as tan P, because theta represent angle P equal to perpendicular upon base, and perpendicular is QR and base PQ, QR upon PQ equal to MN upon PN. Here tan theta is the abbreviation of tangent of theta. It is not the product of tan and theta. And also it is the ratio of perpendicular and base. Now next, fourth trigonometry ratio, that is cosecant of theta, which represent the ratio of hypotenuse and perpendicular. Means we can write cosec theta in short form as equal to cosec P equal to hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Hypotenuse means PR, perpendicular is QR. And in second triangle, hypotenuse is PN and perpendicular MN. Ratio of hypotenuse and perpendicular is cosec theta. Now also, first we have covered the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse. If perpendicular upon hypotenuse we are writing, then which is equal to sin theta. So sin represent ratio of perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and cosec represent ratio of hypotenuse and perpendicular. Again, cosec theta is abbreviation for cosecant of theta, and also remember it is not the product of cosecant theta. Cosec theta, cosec represent a ratio and theta represent the angle for which we are going to write the ratio. So cosec theta represent ratio of hypotenuse and perpendicular for angle theta. This is the fourth trigonometric ratio. Now fifth, secant of theta or secant of angle P means ratio of hypotenuse and base, which is the reciprocal of cos. Because the ratio of base and hypotenuse we have discussed as cos theta. In short form, we can write this as sec theta or sec P equal to hypotenuse upon base equal to PR upon PQ equal to Pn upon Pm. Pn represents hypotenuse in second triangle and Pm is the base in second triangle. Here again sec theta is the abbreviation for secant of angle theta. And sixth and last trigonometry ratio is cotangent of theta or cotangent of angle P, which is equal to base upon perpendicular. And in short form we can write as cotangent as cot of theta, which is equal to cot of P equal to base upon perpendicular. 12 of base is PQ perpendicular QR, therefore it is equal to PQ upon QR or PM upon MM. In this pattern, these 6 trigonometry ratios covered. As a revision, just again I want to revise. Sin theta represent perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Cos theta base upon hypotenuse. Tan theta perpendicular upon base. Similarly, cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta are the reciprocals of sin theta, cos theta and tan theta respectively. Relation between trigonometric ratios. Here sin theta we can write in triangle PQR. Sin theta means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is QR hypotenuse. PR sin theta equal to QR upon PR. And cosec theta represent the ratio of hypotenuse and perpendicular, means hypotenuse is PR, perpendicular QR, PR upon QR, which implies just find out the product of these two, sin theta into cosec theta, QR upon PR into PR upon QR, QR cancel out and PR cancel out, which is equal to 1, or sin theta into cosec theta equal to 1, which implies we can write sin theta as 1 upon cosec theta or cosec theta as 1 upon sin theta. It implies sin and cosec are reciprocal of each other. First relationship between sin and cosec is established here. Second, cos theta means base upon hypotenuse PQ upon PR, and sec theta hypotenuse upon base means PR upon PQ, which implies cos product of these two. Again PQ cancel out, PR cancel out, equal to 1. It implies cos theta into sec theta equal to 1. And if product of these two equal to 1 means both are reciprocal to each other, means we can write cos theta equal to 1 upon sec theta or sec theta equal to 1 upon cos theta. First relationship between sin and cosec established here, and here relationship represent sin and cosec both are reciprocal to each other. Second, cos and sec, these two are reciprocal to each other. Now next, tan theta we can write as QR upon PQ, perpendicular upon base, and cot theta equal to base upon perpendicular. Again product of these two cancel out QR and PQ cancel out equal to 1. Again we are getting result कि tan theta and cot theta are reciprocal to each other. Means when by required we can write tan theta equal to 1 upon cot theta or cot theta equal to 1 upon tan theta. One more result. Tan theta we can write as perpendicular upon base means QR upon PQ divide by PR numerator and denominator. So you will get QR upon PR whole upon PQ upon PR. QR upon PR means perpendicular upon hypotenuse is equal to sin theta and base upon hypotenuse cos theta. It implies next result we are getting sin theta tan theta equal to sin theta upon cos theta. Next, cot theta equal to 1 upon tan theta means cot is the reciprocal of tan. So therefore cot theta we can write as cos theta upon sin theta. Now solve questions. Question number 1. Figure is given in triangle ABC. AB equal to 24 cm, BC equal to 7 cm. Find the value of sin A, sin C, tan A, cos C and cot A. In triangle ABC, since it is given that AB equal to 24 and BC equal to 7 cm, therefore we can apply Pythagoras theorem and find the measurement of third side, that is hypotenuse. AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. AB square means 24 square is 576 plus BC square means 7 square 49 equal to 625. Therefore AC equal to 25 cm. After getting value of AC, then find the value of sine, whatever required. Sin A, sine of angle A for angle A perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse means AC and perpendicular for angle A means the side opposite to angle A means BC upon AC equal to 7 upon 25. Sin C for angle C perpendicular is AB. For any angle, perpendicular means opposite to angle. Opposite to C is AB, therefore AB is perpendicular for angle C. AB upon hypotenuse AC equal to 24 upon 25. Similarly, tan A for angle A perpendicular upon base means BC upon AB equal to 7 upon 24. Cos C for angle C base upon hypotenuse. The base is BC hypotenuse AC, BC upon AC equal to 7 upon 25. Similarly, cot A equal to base upon perpendicular means AB upon BC equal to 24 upon 7. In this process, if measurement of two sides given, easily we can calculate sin A, sin C, tan A, cos C, cot A. Now next question. In triangle ABC, if sin A equal to sin C, we have to prove angle A equal to angle C. In triangle ABC, sin A equal to sin C given. Sin A represent ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse for angle A, and which is equal to for angle A perpendicular is BC. BC upon AC equal to sin C for angle C perpendicular is AB. AB upon AC. Denominator AC cancel out. Remaining part is BC equal to AB. Since in previous class you have covered a theorem, in a triangle the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Therefore, angle opposite to BC is equal to angle opposite to AB means angle A equal to angle C. Now one more question. Question number 3. If 3 cot A equal to 4, then evaluate 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A, and second part cos square A minus sin square A. First given part is 3 cot A equal to 4 means value of cot A equal to 4 upon 3. 4 upon 3 cot A means base upon perpendicular. Here for angle A base is AB perpendicular BC. Therefore, let A be equal to 4k and BC equal to 3k. If we cannot write AB equal to 4 because here kate represent ratio of AB and BC. It is not the actual measurement of AB and BC. Therefore, AB is the multiple of 4 and BC is the multiple of 3. Therefore, AB equal to 4k and BC equal to 3k, where k is any real number. By Pythagoras theorem, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square equal to 16k square plus 9k square equal to 25k square. Therefore, AC equal to 5k. After getting AC, now value of sin A. Sin A means perpendicular upon hypotenuse means BC upon AC equal to 3k upon 5k. K cancel out 3 upon 5. Similarly, cos A base upon hypotenuse AB upon AC equal to 4k upon 5k equal to 4 upon 5. And tan A equal to perpendicular upon base means BC upon AB equal to 3 upon 4. Now we have to solve first and second part. In first part, we have to find the value of 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A. Since value of tan A we have calculated as 3 upon 4, so 1 minus 3 upon 4 whole upon 1 plus 3 upon 4 whole square equal to 1 minus 9 upon 16 upon 1 plus 9 upon 16 equal to 7 upon 16 whole upon 25 upon 16. 16 cancel out equal to 7 upon 25. Similarly, second part, cos square A minus sin square A. Value of cos A given upon 4 upon 5, 4 upon 5 whole square minus sin square A means sin A whole square equal to 3 upon 5 whole square equal to 16 upon 25 minus 9 upon 25 equal to 7 upon 25. One thing remember here for this whole chapter, if whenever written cos square A, sin square A or tan square A, tan square A means tan A whole square. It not implies that tan square is separately you are writing. Square of the ratio for angle A. Tan square A means square of ratio for angle A. Therefore, tan A whole square. Sin square A means sin A whole square. Cos square A means cos A whole square. Therefore, we are putting here value. Cos square A means cos A whole square. Therefore, 4 upon 5 whole square written here. Now some questions for practice. In question number 1, in triangle ABC, AB given as 12 cm, BC 5 cm. You have to find the value of sin A, sin C, tan A, cos C and cot A. In question number 2, if 5 tan A equal to 3, find the value of tan A and sec A. In question number 3, if sin A equal to 8 upon 17, find the value of other 5 trigonometric ratios. So these 3 questions also have to solve and complete the answer.